What's going on, guys? Car Review Guys here. We're back with another one. We have the 2022 Sierra Duramax 2500 Denali behind us, and we've done the 5 things we hate, and we've done an overall review. Now we're going to do the 5 things we love about this truck. We're going to do a majority of them from the inside of the cabin because here in Arizona it's like 110 or 115 degrees today. If you don't know what that's like, literally open your oven and stick your head in it. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump in the truck and let's get this video rolling. Let's roll. Oh, it's out of the way. Okay.
There you go. That angle. There you go. Is that a shoot got you or up an angle? Where you at? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Alrighty, we're in the 2022 Duramax Denali 2500. That's a lot to say. It's not a short name. And it's not a small truck, so maybe big name, big truck, I'm not really sure. But long story short, we're off cruising, and like I said, we're going to do the 5 things we love about this truck now, mainly from the interior because it is 8:47 a.m. and guess what? It's already 103 degrees. Hot. So let's jump right into it. Number 1 on the list to love about this truck, and I would call this unsurprisingly because it's an option that you don't have to have, but obviously went with on this truck, is the Duramax diesel 6.6 liter, 495 horsepower, 910 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, very impressive, especially for towing. Towing this truck is right around 27,000, 27,500, somewhere in there. It's hard to beat that. I mean, and the Allison transmission that pairs with this truck, I don't think there's a truck owner out there that would argue that they're, no matter what they have can have a Dodge, they can have a Ford, it doesn't matter. No one is going to dispute that the Allison transmission is the best. If you do, comment below. I would be interested to see it because I've never seen that before. Absolutely love it. This truck has plenty of power. Even if you step on it just a little bit, it's already going. I mean, it's very, very smooth. The shifting is like, you can't even hardly tell, which is definitely why it makes it number 1, because this is supposed to be a work truck, but also a very luxury truck with it being the Denali package, obviously. So that's definitely number 1 on the list. The engine and transmission, very impressive for this truck. Number 2 on this list would have to be the interior amenities, which in my hate video, you know that we were missing some things that it could have, but one of the things to love about the interior amenities, for example, is the heads-up display, especially for someone that has never had heads-up display before. Some of you may find it distracting maybe if you're not used to it, but honestly, once you do get used to it, it is such a nice feature to have. Like the cluster and everything down below, I don't even look at that anymore. Rarely. It's pretty much all on HUD. So like right now the GPS is going and it's completely all up on the HUD. It has my speed limit, it's telling me the road I'm on, it's telling me where to turn, it tells me for my lane keep assist whether it's green, like if it detects the line, so my hands are not on the wheel, it's staying straight. So that's really, you know, it's super nice to have all those amenities. You have heated seats, cooled seats, you have navigation, which I already talked about, you got a sunroof, and if you want to see where those amenities could improve, well, then you're going to want to check out my hate video, and I'll put that right here or here. Alrighty, number 3 on the list. I'm going to switch your cameras here. Boom. You could combine this with number 2, I guess, if you really wanted to. I'm not going to because I think this is really, really cool. So your cameras in this truck are impressive. So up here, obviously, you have your rear view camera. So like if I switch it, that's just a normal rearview mirror. You pull this forward, it's to a camera, it's completely digital. So that's nice. And then down here, if you can go to cameras in your settings too, but if you put foot on the brake, go into reverse, like that. There, I'm not even gonna go through every camera option on this thing, but long story short, you have your 360 camera, you have a backup camera. Yeah, so like right there, look at how clear that is. You can see from the front of the truck, right there you can see right down the sides of the truck, like, yeah, there are so many options. You can either count the pieces of gravel. Yeah. So there's no reason as to like say you ever hit or curb anything in this truck. So that is super handy because I mean, look over the hood of this thing, right? It's huge. I mean, those who drive trucks every single day, yeah, of course you're gonna be like, it's normal, but someone who doesn't drive a truck every single day, you know, okay, so yeah, there you got the tonneau cover. You can just tell, like, the cameras are super helpful in this truck, and then your mirrors are nice and big too, but the cameras, super helpful in this truck. So, just finishing up here, as you can see, we're in reverse. Now, if we take this over here to drive, watch the camera switch. It's right in front of us. That's the view right there. And right there's your camera. So that way you can see the front of your truck so that way you're not just plowing anything over in front of you that's below the hood. Pretty nice. Alrighty guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that cinematic. It's not long, but just showing the kind of quality content we put on the channel here. Always trying to take it to the upper echelon of cinematic. So without further ado, number 4 on the list is the storage slash how spacious the inside of this truck is. Like the center console on this thing is huge. You have stuff for cup holders, you got like things for keys, you have your wireless phone charger. There's more storage down there. These are like massive. You can fit like a massive water bottle in there. You can see where my legs are right now, that much space. Over there, you got all that space as well. And then in the back, that's the thing. So you see where I'm sitting, I'm 5'9". It's not like I'm really tall, but still, you're gonna understand the point. So let's step back to the back seat really quick and I'm gonna show you. So, step out of here, come back here, keep the AC cool. Shut that. All right. So, just showing you here, obviously you have more room in the door. You have these that open, so like, you know, you got a med kit in there. That shuts, and then underneath, you can fit all kinds of stuff under there as well. So, that's also very nice. Fold it back down, jump in. And as I've mentioned in my review, like the space is just absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna try to come down here all the way to the side, and like there's my hand in front, and I still have room. Like it can go back and forth. So I mean, I easily have a foot there, maybe 18 inches, somewhere in that range. And like even your shoulders, if you can see here, it stays inside of this seam right there. So again, I'm not huge by any stretch of the imagination, but in a normal size truck, like even like a 1500, you don't quite seem to have the same space. I don't know what the exact specs are, but there's a ton of freaking space in this thing. That's number 4 on the list, especially for road trips. You want a lot of space. So moving on to, you guessed it, and you can also count if you guessed it, number 5. And then if you hit the top button, then the rest of it will drop down. You hit this, pull down, and now you've got a step. And then even in here, you've got this little handle. It pops out, you can hold on to it, and you can just step right up into the truck. So, super nice. The tailgate's really light too, so it's easy to put back away. And that's number 5 on the list. And that's pretty much gonna sum up and wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just like that, smash that subscribe button, maybe like, dislike button, whatever. Give me some feedback in the comments below, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace!